Uh, sure. I'll go ahead and I'll get 5 greater healing potions.
So those are 100 apiece, so 500 gold.
All right. Do we have anything that needs to be ID'd?
I think Josh has been IDing everything. Yes, I don't think we have. So, all right. So, Ryan, you good?
Oh, yep, I'm good.
Fluff, you good? Fluff.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. I got tangled up in fucking cables.
Fluff, your internet good?
His internet should be perfect. He's got that good stuff now.
Perhaps he stepped away.
He usually says something when he steps away. At least nothing I heard. You having audio issues? If you are, just send me a text.
This October, spirits come home to rest all month long with Hollow Stream.
There was an internet issue of some sort.
Considering he got kicked, I must say so.
Ripperine. And he's back.
Oh. You good? Oh.
Sorry, my computer's kind of shit. I was thinking I needed to hop in here. My phone.
Alright. And now we've got some backtrack music. Okay, you guys are all hanging out at Johnny Walsh's tavern. You guys are having a good time when suddenly, out of just nowhere, a frantic woman busts through the front door. She looks around left and right, and then she sees your group sitting at a table and immediately runs to you.
Okay.
All right. She runs up to your table with tears in her eyes. She's got bags for days, like she hasn't slept in ages. And she runs up to your table, throws down a small sack of coins, and says, "This is everything that I have. Please help me bring my husband home."
Try to console her and ask what happened.
She says she's not sure what happened to him. The last time that she saw him, he had headed out to pay alms at the church of Uri on the outskirts of town.
All right.
She says he's not the only one to disappear, but none of the other adventurers in town have been willing to take up the task, and whenever she heard that your group was back in town, she immediately ran to the tavern.
Let's...
How long has she been gone?
She states he's been gone for about 3 days, but the disappearances have been going back for weeks.
Well, I, for one, can't let this stand. I'm not going to have my church sullied. So I'm going to go find out what's going on and get to the bottom of this.
Alright. Quest accepted.
I'll join you, Turtle Man.
So you've got the small bag of coins on the table. Are you taking it or are you letting her have it?
We'll save her a few. Tell her to go treat herself to something. Try to see if she can take it easy for a little bit. We'll take care of it.
Johnny Wash walks up behind you and walks up behind her, puts his gigantic hands upon her shoulders, and says, "Come here, love. Let's have a seat. These dashing adventurers will have your husband back in no time." And he proceeds to start getting her liquored up.
Just remember, apparently she's married.
Yeah.
I was telling that to Johnny.
He ain't no hoe.
Yeah, I guess we'll
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we'll take the money and then head to the church.
All right. Moving on up. You guys make your way to the other side of town towards the outskirts, where the town goes from open, poor district into a heavily wooded area with buildings spread out through the forest. And eventually you arrive at the front door of a church.
What the hell is... Okay. That transition was God tier.
That musical transition popping in right on time. Yeah. Alright.
Why can't I move? There it goes. I couldn't move the fucking thing.
Yeah, my computer is struggling to keep up. I can't see our map yet.
Scroll out.
Scroll
out?
The
scroll
left side.
Yes.
Sometimes, yeah, it like zooms you into the bottom or the top right or some shit.
Just on your mouse, if you have one, just scroll all the way out. Or if not, there's a zoom bar on the screen. I always have to zoom out because it always puts me in the middle of black.
Oh. Sorry.
Some specific music for this.
Yeah. I'll step in.
Give the music a pause real quick. You able to see yet, Art?
Yeah, I'm good. I figured it out.
Boom, 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 boom. From inside of this church, you hear the reverberating noises of an oddly echoey and loud harp.
I'll step inside.
All right.
I take a big breath in and just. It smells like home. It's good to be back.
Yeah. Okay. Boom. Go. Yeah. This isn't a service day. People are just here giving their daily prayers. You see, there's some people in the pews, but you see a few people who look like they quote unquote work here. This man here is assisting these two in prayer. There's the lady on the harp over here. And you see a man clad in heavy armor here.
What is it? No.
Okay.
And another man way back here wearing a hood,
I doubt it.
praying at an altar.
I guess I'll
That's
start with
pretty
this
cool.
one.
It does look fun.
If anybody else wants to do anything.
Sorry, I was distracted.
There's some
showing
people.
me something.
There's some people in the room that look like they work here. You've got this guy who's
Yeah,
helping
I
some
got
people
that, and then
prayer.
her. I missed the part about this.
This man is sitting on the stairs. He's like chewing a turkey leg. He's clad in heavy armor. And this guy back here is at a altar praying with a hood over his head. They all look like clergymen of some sort. This guy kind of gives off merc vibes more than he gives off.
I was gonna say he does not look like he is a part of this establishment.
Alright, let me get the turn order thing. Okay, so. Alright, Curtis and Ryan, give me a d20.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ah! Ah!
Alright, Curtis, you get to go second today. Alright, so now it's Ryan's turn.
Talk to these two folks right here and see if they've noticed anything suspicious.
As you approach, you see these two kids don't see you approach them, and they're like whispering to each other with their backs kind of turned towards you. And you overhear.
They're doing that. Yeah.
As you approach, you overhear one of them overly loudly whispering, "I know they're back there."
Who's back there, child?
They freeze immediately and jump a little bit and kind of give you that creep turn around and say, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. Maybe it'll go better than the previous one. Probably not.
What was your total?
I'm about to find out. I'm pulling up my character sheet. If it'll let me switch through pages. It is 7 total.
Rip.
Yeah.
He says, I don't know what you're talking about, mister. You got the wrong guy. And these two kids bolt out the door.
Ah, shit. I was gonna try to talk to him, but it is too late.
Is this a
Try-
door? You can try and catch them on the way out, probably.
There's a door here, and there's a door
Okay.
here.
I was just making sure that was a door and not just the wall was a little fucky.
Yeah. Not my walls, by God.
Can I catch them before they bolt, or are they gone?
You can try and stop them if you want, whenever they're coming around this corner. Here. How do you want to try and stop them?
Just sort of, I know I'm a little guy, but just sort of like put myself in the way.
Okay. So before they actually make it out the door.
Just whoop.
Short guy, but you're still an adult. They're just
Yeah.
kids.
Right.
They stop as they're running down the stairs, and they look a little caught, like rats in a trap. The little girl says, "What's wrong, mister? We haven't done anything wrong."
Well, no, I don't think you have. It's just any information that you might have might be very, very helpful to us.
The little boy kind of puffs out his chest and says, "We ain't no stitches. Snitches get snitches. Yeah,
We actually know
Oi,
somebody
lad.
named that.
I can see that you've got you're loyal. You're loyal to to your cause and your purpose, and I like that. But I'm gonna be real with you. I need any information that you got.
give me a persuasion check."
Okay.
You're better than me.
Alrighty. Let me get to my dice.
Yeah, don't be like me and make the mistake of using this shitty ass dice roller.
No.
I'm just using it because it's convenient.
Damn. That's the shittiest. Even with my modifier, it's a 5.
Fuck.
Oof. We
Yeah.
cannot get a good roll.
They still kind of block out, and they step around you and bolt.
Fuck you, you fucking short loser, asshole idiot. We ain't gonna tell you shit.
All right. So anything else you want to do with your turn?
I'll just make my way into the church.
Okay. All right. Just gonna have Josh's character kind of mosey around over here and look at stuff. Remember, you can move 60 feet.
Alright.
All right. Ryan?
I will move up to these folks, see if I can overhear them talking anything as I approach.
Okay. As you approach, this man in the front, looks like an older fella, is kneeled down at this this altar at the window, and he seems to be deeply praying. His wife is standing next to him with her hand on his shoulder, as if to give him comfort. Um, you'll have to give me a perception check if you want to try to overhear his whispers.
Can do. Alright. That is a 4 plus 11, 15.
Okay. You just barely hear him, but mostly what he keeps repeating is, Uri, I need a miracle. Either bring my daughter home, or may her soul rest in your hands.
I will offer to help find her. Do you have any information on where she might be or where I could start a search?
He stands with a tear running down his old wrinkled face and into his beard. And he says the last time he saw her, she had stepped out to play with the other kids from this side of town. He said you would know her if you saw her, though. She's been wearing the same necklace since the day she was born. It is a amulet that is made out of dried reeds. That is in the shape of a flower.
Were any of those kids perchance the two by the door that just ran outside?
He does not know.
Okay.
He says likely, though, the kids like to play around the church because they'll sometimes give them free food.
Gotcha. Okay. Alright. That is me for now. That got us a little information at least.
Okay. And Fluff, what you got?
I want to go away. God, my computer is so not cool. Get. I was trying to measure my distance. I know I want to make my way over to Armor Man.
Armor Man?
For sure. Yeah.
1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 4, 5.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry, I was trying to measure my distance, and now this fucking thing won't disappear from my screen.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
I usually have to refresh page to make it go away
Yeah.
if it sticks on me. That's not even your computer. That's just the website bugging out.
Alright.
Alright, Curtis, what you got?
You know, there's another website.
Oh god, here we go.
No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna step over to this man and just kind of place a hand on his shoulder.
He gets a little spooked at first, but he turns around and looks at you and sees the symbols of Uri, on your person, and knows that you're a brother in the cloth, and goes back to his prayers with the other two, feeling emboldened.
I'm just gonna kind of whisper to him, not to interrupt, but just I just want to ask him a question whenever he gets a moment.
All right. He says a few parting words in the usual prayers of Uri, and the two that are there start talking amongst themselves, and he turns around and he strokes his long black beard and says, "All right, what is it you want to know?"
Uh, I've just gotten, uh, I've received words of some missing persons that may have been around here. Have you heard anything about this?
Says, of course we have. This is a church of Uri. We're supposed to bring miracles, but people keep disappearing when they're around us. It's brought shame upon this church.
Well, maybe a brother can help you if you give him some information. Restore honor to his church.
He says, well, that would be Uri's work, of course. What is it you want to know?
What have you heard?
He says, all I know is that when people walk alone, they vanish. Every story is the same. They've come up here to do their daily prayers by themselves, and they're never seen again. As you see, everyone in here today has someone with them. It's the only way they don't vanish.
Has it been at certain times?
He
Wait
says,
a minute.
no. No. Some in the morning, some in the evening, some all the way up to supper time.
Thank
This
you,
church
brother.
stays open all hours of the day and night.
I'll leave him to it.
I just want to point this out. This is obviously out of character because I'm all the way fucking over there and I didn't hear him say that. But there's an odd number of people in this church. Not everyone is here with someone else.
The visitors are.
Ah. Anyway.
Yep. Trico.
Alright, well, I've exhausted, I've seen that you've talked to them. I've exhausted my dialogue with these folks. What are these two folks up to?
Give me perception to listen into their prayers.
Alrighty. Shall do it. 7 11.
What's your total?
11.
Okay. He's not being very quiet about it, so you definitely hear what's going on between the two of them. They're praying to Uri for wealth. He states that he can't afford the taxes on the farm, and without a miracle, he'll lose his land to the Lord.
You know what? Hold up. I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder and ask him how much he owes.
He starts apologizing to you, saying he couldn't ask someone such as yourself for such a kindness.
You're asking a god.
Yeah, but a god's a god, you know. He says the gods are above earthly possession, and if it's in Uri's will that I keep my home, Uri will, descend the wealth upon himself.
Do I
How
hear
do you
this?
know that Uri didn't send me?
Give me persuasion.
Oh my god. Fuck. It's happening. Acting a fool. 5 plus 13, 18.
He kind of drops his posture and he says, "Well, I wouldn't want to deny a god, would I?"
Wouldn't recommend it. It didn't work out so well for me last time.
He says, "Though hard times have descended me, I've never let go of my faith, and if Uri has sent you, he has sent you." After paying the doctors, he was unable to keep the amount of money that he needs to pay taxes. The taxes on his small farm is 5 gold that he has to have.
I will go ahead and press 10. Or wait, hold up. How much gold do I have? Can I get rid of an odd number here? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna give him 10 gold.
Okay. He takes the gold into his hand and immediately just eyes bug out. He's never seen this much money in one place before. And he looks up at you with amazement and just, it's almost shame in his eyes, and asks you if you're sure.
I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder. I'm positive, buddy.
He looks to his partner here and gets a big smile on his face, and they both start taking off out of here, and they thank you on the way out. All right, Fluff.
I will inch my way closer to Armor Man.
5, move up 2. Here.
Oh, there? Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Josh's character is going to examine this. All right. Josh's character gets off of this this big ass fucking sarcophagus. They are ornamental sarcophaguses, but he doesn't put off the fact that there couldn't be a corpse in here. But apparently, this church was the first church of the first king of Gaelnaron, not Gaelnaron, Farinmore. First king of Farinmore's church, established whenever
I got hiccups.
the kingdom here was founded. Which means at some point their hero, Cuchulainn, would have walked these halls. Just based on a history check.
Okay.
That's a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know how he is in D&D lore, but he's anything like the Celtic shit. That's a crazy, weird motherfucker.
Well, he was.
Oh.
And this stuff isn't based on D&D lore. This is my own little universe, and yes, he's just as crazy as he was in regular.
Oh boy.
There's a rock on the map that you can see where he chained himself. It's a pilgrimage point that everyone goes to.
Spooky.
He's the only reason why the northern tribes didn't take over the entire continent of Farinmore. All right, and Curtis.
All right. You said this guy looks like a. Well, I guess if.
He's been working his little legs.
Yeah,
don't you
I'll let him. I didn't think about that. I'll go talk. I'll go ask the harp player.
All right. As you approach, give me an Arcana check.
Oh, that's a rough one.
20.
All right. You definitely get that
Damn.
she has enchanted the space around her. She has the effect of thaumaturgy on her right now, which is making her heart resonate in these halls. Hey, Ryan,
Yeah,
you know you're not a fish, right?
I'm on a fish.
You're not a fish.
I think it was
Oh.
whatever sound you just made.
I want you to look inward towards yourself, close your eyes, and when you open them, say, "I'm not a fish."
But I am a fish.
No, no, you have to say you're
I'm
not
a gay fish.
Say you're not a fish.
No, I want to be rich like Kanye. Fuck you.
You can be a fish and rich later. I just need you at this moment to say you're not a fish.
I'm not a fish.
Mean it.
I'm not a fish.
All right, good. Your hiccups are gone. All right. And you also notice that she is a bard, at least she was saying so, as she is casting the spell Calm Emotions through her heart continuously. And everyone in this area is pretty much being affected by it.
Can I don't know, can I amplify it with my thaumaturgy?
It's already under the effect, it wouldn't do anything.
I'm going to just kind of catch her attention, but I'm going to say, you don't have to stop playing. I just kind of want to ask you about the missing persons.
She asked you what you want to know.
Apparently people alone have been going missing.
She says those are the stories.
Can you give me any directions or leads that might help return these children home?
She says she is unsure. She comes here every day and plays her harp for the folks that come in to pray, and she has the clergy walk her back home.
I was about to ask. Okay. I tell her she's doing fine work
She
helping
nods.
these souls. And
She gives
I'll
like
leave her to it.
She gives you an appreciative nod and then gets back to focusing on her heart more.
Alright.
All right, and right.
All right. I will, I suppose, well, shit, what the fuck? The website reloaded.
It did
I'm
just
fucking,
blink.
yeah, just, what?
That was
Anyway.
weird.
Did it do it for you too?
Not everything, but my bar where it shows all of us, it like flashed for a second.
Weird. Alright, I'm gonna come over here and do a repeat of last time.
Listen into their prayers.
Yep.
These two aren't praying, they're arguing.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
12.
Alright. You immediately get out of it, they're arguing over something. And they're arguing about their child. Saying that, well, the man is saying that his daughter is far too aggressive. She's angry and something's wrong, and he feels like she needs to be brought to a healer or to a clergyman for spiritual healing. She is basically stating that it's just that she needs a good ass whooping, and he coddles her too much.
Is she saying anything back, or?
Oh yeah, so she's the one saying that.
Oh,
he
she's the
coddles
one
her.
saying it. Oh, okay.
She says the
Okay, I
kid
had it
needs a good
backwards.
ass whooping, and he says that she just needs spiritual healing. They're arguing about how to parent their child properly.
Yeah, I'm staying way the fuck out of that one. I'm good. I'm gonna end my turn right there.
Okay.
I do not want to get involved in that shit.
All
They
right.
can have it. They can have right at it.
All right, Fluff.
Finally.
The little legs have brought him.
He's just huffing and puffing.
Yeah. Oh,
Running full speed through this church.
This is a long church. You couldn't have made it.
God.
Couldn't have made it a little wider.
Jesus Christ and the shepherds, this is the longest fucking church I've ever been to.
The big gruff man. As you approach, you see his iron armor is rusted in just weird places. His beard is full of just grime and grease and food. He is not a very kempt man. He's balding in the front, and as he's watching you approach him, in almost amusement as if he doesn't respect the short races, he kind of gives a giggle with a mouthful of turkey as he takes a bite out of it. Just.
An absolute dick.
Yeah. Well, my turkey enjoying heavily armored compatriot, what brings you to this church this fine evening?
He says, "Money, of course. I don't get up for anything else." And he
Why
takes
money?
another big ass bite out of his turkey, and it kind of slops grease onto the floor.
Oh, God. What job are they paying you for?
What else does a mercenary do? I'm a guard. And he takes another bite, spits out a piece of gristle, and says, "People keep coming up missing, so they're paying me to take them home. And to keep the riffraff out."
Oh, okay. I see you. I see you.
And he kind of leans forward and gets close to your face, and you can smell that he's been drinking. And he wipes his hand on his armor, like across the leather strap, to get the grease off his hands. And he gets real close to you and goes, "So, what can I do for you, my vertically challenged friend?"
Oh, see, you didn't have to bring that up. That's very rude, see. I was perfectly cordial with you.
He says, "I mean nothing bad by it. I'm just saying that if I were to pick you up, what would you do?"
Oh, please, Lord, don't do that, please.
"Would you feel like you're flying? Is it that fun?"
No, it's terrible and demeaning. I would appreciate that you didn't do it, lad.
He goes, "Huh. Never thought of it like that. I'll have to remember that next time."
So, have you seen any of these disappearances? Do you have any first-hand experience with them?
"Oh, not since I've been here. I haven't seen them. Obviously, it's what they pay me to do, is to keep people safe."
Aye, fair enough.
Real easy gig, too. I haven't had to raise my sword once. I think I've gained 15 pounds in here.
Well, that's it.
That laugh.
I love this. I love this oaf.
His name is Ulfmir.
Mir.
Actually, did I give this guy a proper name in his stuff somewhere? I didn't.
His name is Ulfmir Armorhair.
Ulfmir.
Mere armor hair.
I'll give you some armor hair.
Hey, Trevor.
I'm gonna name him Gristlebeard.
That's also fair.
Ulfmir Gristlebeard. Alright,
Hell yeah.
alright.
This is the best gig I've ever got, brother.
Brother!
Brother.
Whenever you guys are done with the game, I have some shit to tell you, Judden.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Every weekend, you know how much work I have to do when I go back to work?
A lot.
Alright, well. You got any other questions for him, Fluff?
No, I don't think he's much help.
Okay. He leans back on the stairs again and takes another bite of his turkey leg and just kind of giggles at you, looking you up and down.
I'm gonna do the little finger whirl, see if they see it. Let's all group back up. Have an idea.
Alright, are you guys good with a regroup? I'll just
Yeah.
slap you off
What about
somewhere.
this? What about this fella right here?
He is yet to be talked to.
Okay, he looks a little sus.
Oh. Just gonna have Josh's character checking this thing out. That makes it Curse's.
I'll let Ryan go talk to him. I'll go back to the center.
Get over there. Should. Yeah, I got enough to get over here. Let me talk to this fella. Maybe I'll actually roll okay this time. I'm assuming he's over here praying at the altar.
Whenever you approach, you see this man pull a dagger quickly out of his cloak and then slice his own hand.
Oh.
And he lets his hand bleed out into this this ivory bowl in front of him on that table there that you see scattered with gold. Do you speak Dwarvish?
Let me see. Because that I do not know offhand. I do not.
You don't know what he's saying, but he seems to be incanting.
Do I feel any kind of
Arcana check.
yeah, that was yeah, you saw where I was getting at. Where's my fucking 4 plus 23.
All right. You definitely don't feel any magic happening here.
Okay. I'm just gonna straight up ask him what he's doing then.
He takes a wrap from the altar and covers his hand and turns around and he looks at you with just aggravation. And he says,
Don't be mad at me. I'm trying to help you find missing people.
He kind of
I'm trying to help your
you.
congregation.
He sneers at you from his nose. You immediately see his pointed ears, and you know this man is a high elf. Whenever he turns and looks at you from the tip of his nose, and he's wrapping his hand as he says it, he says, "Well, I was offering a prey to Uri. You know, we've been having disappearances. We could use a miracle."
Perhaps I can be your miracle if you'd stop sneering at me.
Said, "Well, maybe if you weren't so rude."
You're the one looking down on me. I've already given at least 2 of your congregation more help than you have today.
Oh
He,
boy.
He looks back at the bowl and looks back at you and kind of scans the room a little bit. He sees these people leaving. And he says, "Well, I guess maybe we could use someone of and he kind of looks at your armor and your whole get up and he says, worth. He says, well, go on then, save the day. It's what you adventuring types are good for.
That's the plan. I just need a little information.
He sighs
If
and
you
says,
have any.
what do you want to know?
Is there a particular place where they're disappearing from that we can investigate?
He says, I don't know. One day they're here, the next they're not. I have a lot of duties here. I don't pay that much attention. I know they usually are here. When people come looking for them, they're not.
If everyone travels in pairs, who do you usually leave with?
We usually all leave as a group with the armored one over there. Mr. Gristlebeard has been so kind as to accompany us, odor and all.
No further questions.
Alright.
Thank you for your help.
He says, if you're so keen on helping, though, and he points all the way across the building to this door. Says that's where he says that's where the high priest stays. Maybe you'll talk to him about this business.
He sounds like the exact person I need to talk to. And I will use my remaining movement to start walking that way.
You guys have talked to everyone here except for the family here. I'm just going to have you guys do a little regroup.
If y'all want to talk to them, you can. I'm not getting involved in that shit.
The ditto.
That's all you.
I'm fine.
Yeah, let's go.
Alright. Then we will restart this here, and we got Fluff, your turn. Oh god, why am I getting a phone call from work?
Oh hell. But yeah, Ryan, I've not really done just a whole lot of reading, but I'm entertained so far about the first one. So I expect when I get to an actual good one that I'm gonna be like, whoa.
3 is good. I like 1 better than 2. I think that 2 is probably the weakest one.
Okay.
I like 1 better than 2. 3 is pretty good, and 4 is fucking awesome. Once you hit 4, you're in the stride.
Okay.
And there's some that are better than others in the middle, but overall it's pretty good. Except for the first half of 13. The first half of 13 is kind of ass.
Oh.
But the second half of 13 is really good. And 14 is really good. And 15 is my favorite. And then everything after 15 so far is complete and utter shit.
That's a shame.
Yeah, he went through a lot during that time. The author did.
Oh,
And,
like personally?
Yeah. There was a 2-year gap between 15 and 16, and it was he had to move. He went through a divorce. Someone died close to him. There's just a lot of shit, and anyway, the quality suffered real bad, and I don't know if it was because of that or just he had a weird vision for how things were supposed to go.
Oh man. Do you have like a? Do you have physical, or do you just have like a Kindle, or like just on your computer?
I had a website that I went to. I just read them on my phone.
Gotcha.
Okay. Thankfully, that wasn't anything too crazy. All right.
I'll send you the
back.
website, Fluff.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume that you guys are going over here to the door since that's where you were pointed to.
Sure.
Works
I
for me.
reckon.
Just gonna throw you guys over there instead of making the small-legged one have to actually walk.
Yeah.
All right. You guys arrive at a door. And Curtis goes first.
Knock on the door.
As you knock on it, the door just kind of sways open as if it doesn't even have a latch. Boom. Alright. Inside, you see a rather large individual across the way over here in some brown, yellow, almost golden colored robes. Around him, you see candles are just floating. And he seems to be standing above a desk reading some papers as he hears the doors creak open. And off to the side, you see a big motherfucker with a axe kind of hafted over his shoulder. He's a half-orc. His face is badly scarred by battle, and he's adorned in mail armor with a tabard across the front of it with the symbol of your. He just kind of eyes in your direction without moving.
Mind if I come in?
The large one just kind of looks at you and goes, "Ugh." You notice that every step you take, he is watching you just hard.
Oh, I'll give you something hard.
Hell yeah. Alright, so you step in, and the priest turns around, and as he does, these candles that are floating around him spin with him and just kind of rotate as if they're being, lifted by water.
Lifted
And
by water.
as he turns, he says, "Can I help you?"
Oh, well, I'm hoping I can actually help you. I'm here to look into these disappearances that have been happening.
He kind of lets out a sigh and says, "Thank Ori. My prayers have been answered."
So, can you tell me kind of I kind of got the general idea. If you can give me any details that might help. Catch the perpetrator?
He says that he does not know who is actually committing these crimes, or what, for that matter. He only knows that they do not disappear on the way, but on their way out.
Well, I know what I'm gonna do if you guys want to do anything else.
What?
Said I know what I'm gonna do.
What?
I'm gonna have these guys cover me and I'm gonna leave alone. Because this is personal.
Oh shit.
Say way to do it.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm gonna thank him for his time and I'm gonna say we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Stay floating, Chief.
He gives you a light bow and an appreciation. He says, anything you can do to help these poor souls. Bring back the good name of the first church.
Aye.
And as that conversation concludes, the big orc man behind you, still staring at you diligently, just goes, "Ugh."
Guess that's my cue. I'll leave.
Alright.
As
I'm
he's
just
walking
I'm
out the door and
assuming
it closes
that
behind him, I'm gonna be like, does anyone else find it odd that they hired a mercenary while that dude already has a bodyguard that could just do the job?
that's probably a personal bodyguard.
I guess that's fair.
They may go different ways, who knows? Well,
I just assume he doesn't leave. He has his own quarters here.
yeah, that's fair. That may be the thing too.
Um, as you guys are leaving out of there, this man approaches you guys again. And he says before he leaves, he just wanted to let you know how thankful he is for what you've done for him. He
No
said
problem at all.
with this amount of money, he can get done all the things around the farm that he needs to get done that he hasn't been able to for all these years.
Good. Take care of your family.
He gives you a nod and he goes to shake your hand.
I'll shake his hand.
He shakes your hand with a smile, and when he turns around to his wife, she's gone. And he looks around to see if she's there anywhere inside the building. He steps over
Wasn't
here.
she inside at the door?
And he looks around the pillars to see if she's fucking with him, but nothing. And he steps outside to see if she's there, but doesn't see her waiting outside either. He steps back in and just kind of falls to his knees.
A bolt for the door. I'm gonna tell you, cover me, I'm going in. I'm assuming we've exchanged information.
What do you mean?
Well, you guys know that they've been picked off when everybody's alone, right? I'm gonna use myself as live bait. See if I can get this thing to get me.
You step out there and nothing happens.
Damn it.
Before we leave, Should we perhaps saunter over to this door? Make an attempt at getting in there?
Yeah, can. Oh, I used my movement.
We'll just do a reboot real quick. Alright. That makes it Ryan's turn.
I reckon I'm gonna go ahead and open this door, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Attempt to open the door.
Whenever you pop the door open, you get image of an extremely cluttered storeroom. It's quite dark in here, and you see this really elderly fellow in cleric's robes, and he's putting some things up on shelves inside of this little wardrobe here.
Mm-hmm.
He gets that crack of light from the outside and gets startled and goes, "Ah, hello?" As he's blinking to get his eyes used to the light again.
Hey, just wanted to check what was in here. We're investigating about the missing people.
He says, "Oh, well, bless your souls. This town could do with some good in it."
Good, nah, nigga, we come to.
We here to fuck shit up.
I guess this is like a wardrobe. I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's a wardrobe. There's a pile of logs over here. You see some urns over here, some crates, boxes, pile of boxes with a ladder on it, little desk shelf there.
I'm gonna look in them boxes.
Okay. The boxes are filled to the brim with what you could only describe as miscellaneous church donations.
I see.
He turns around and says, "Sir, I would ask you not to move any of that. I have all of it written down."
I'm not moving it. Just looking to see. Someone just disappeared. We're looking around.
He says, "Just now."
Just now.
I was gonna go back over to the deed.
He says, "Oh no, not again.
Oh gosh, sorry.
Bless you, heroes, in your search to find the culprit. Surely Uri will light your way."
Do I still have, if I use movement to get over to the wardrobe, can I check it too?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got it open. On the inside, you see that he's got several bottles of wine that he's putting up on the shelves by date.
Okay. I'm gonna squeeze past him to look behind it.
Back here, you come to a bunch more of these boxes and a big ass wine barrel.
Okay. Alright, I'm satisfied.
Alright. Now, next is Fluster.
I'm good. I can't think of anything I would add. I'm just wherever we go, I'm going with.
Alright. Curtis, you want to do anything? Alright. Going to talk to the now distraught man whose wife is now missing.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask, did you see anything? This just happened.
He says, I don't know. I turned to thank you guys and she was gone.
Where was the last place she was at?
She was just at the door. Maybe she stepped outside. I don't know. And things were just looking up. Now I've got to tell our child that her mother's gone.
Let's see, what did it do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna tap him on the shoulder. I'm gonna start making my way to the door.
Okay.
Don't lose faith just yet.
Okay. Ryan?
I don't really know what else to do here. I reckon I'll follow Curtis if he's using himself as bait, and if he's not, then I assume we're gonna investigate down the road. So I'll just follow him out.
Alright. And Fluff.
Yep, I'm following.
Alright.
Alright,
Josh's character is hanging back since Curtis said he was using himself as bait.
yeah, I'll step out, but I'm gonna say to them just to keep an eye on me from a distance. Maybe get into position or something.
Yep.
Then I'll investigate outside.
Alright. You pop outside and you hear the wind in the trees and the birds chirping. And give me a perception check.
Perception. 15?
Maybe you realize that thing is $200. Yes.
You barely hear the
It's
sound.
189 plus tax.
And only for just a second, but you hear the sound of a crying child.
Maybe next year.
Which way?
It only happened for a second. It kind of echoed through the trees, but you feel like it came from this way.
Okay, I'm gonna go that way.
Okay.
Well, I guess as I'm going that way, I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna point that way and start heading up. And then, damn it, start going up this way.
Alright, Ryan.
Bloop.
And the Fluff.
I'm following.
Fluff, give me a perception check.
Okay. Just 1 second. Hot dice, hot dice, hot dice.
I don't appreciate what you're doing, Justin.
19.
You get a creeping feeling like someone is watching you. You quickly snap around and you just see that bristlebeard fella is watching you and giggling to himself.
I don't do anything. I just sort of try to laugh off the feelings of anxiety that I was just feeling and assume that it was just that.
It's just, you can feel the. Just this ultra racist is just eyeballing you and giggling. You should still have a few points of movement, shouldn't you?
I thought I'm. How many is a square, and how many do I have? I'm sorry.
5 feet per square. You can move 25 feet or 50 by using an action.
Okay.
So you should be able to move another 5 squares.
Okay. I'll go ahead and get on out of here then.
It's hard enough for your character to keep up. I'd hate for you to get left behind.
Yeah.
All right, and Curtis. Vision in that direction.
Tell you what I'm really excited for. I'm really excited for some dumb motherfucker to accidentally take Fluff's ring. That's what I want to see more than anything.
Get bit or get their testicles speed bagged like he did to you.
Yeah.
All right.
Did somebody try to take my ring?
No, it's been a minute since then. Off in this distance, you see 2 kids extremely preoccupied looking into the church windows.
Okay.
All right. Ryan?
4D, 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 4D.
You do recognize these kids as the ones that Ryan was talking to earlier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop beside him.
All right. And Fluff?
I am gonna try my best to keep up.
Alright, my turn.
All right, Curtis? You still have some movement there, don't you? Or was that all of it? I didn't count. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that is right. Never mind. Okay. Curtis, you go. Okay. As you approach, you hear the 2 of them were talking to each other kind of loudly, doing that loud whisper. And they're like, What do you see? I can't see anything. color of the windows keeping me from looking inside. Look harder.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna see if they reveal anything.
As of yet, they have not.
Okay. I'll hold for a second.
Alright, Ryan.
I reckon if he's waiting on him, I won't ruin that. I will also get here and hold.
Okay. Bluff.
I'm just moving my tiny. Oh, I know.
Peaches.
Yep, just moving my little Pete's.
You can make it up to here with your movement.
Okay.
Alright.
With the dash, how many squares total can I get? You told me earlier, but my brain didn't
You
comprehend.
get
10.
50 foot, 10 squares.
10 squares, okay.
Alright. The girl notices you
Mm-hmm.
and slips off the side of the building and falls down on her butt, which alerts the little boy. And they turn and look at you and say, "What? You guys again? Oh, come on. We aren't doing anything wrong. What do you
I'm gonna
want?"
sit there and I'm gonna look straight at them and I'm gonna say, somebody just went missing. I don't have time for games right now. Did you see anybody go this way?
Intimidation check. Yeah. All right. Um, your interjection there has frightened the children, and they just kind of put their heads down and start, kicking at the dirt. They put their hands in their pockets and say, "No, we haven't seen anyone, sir."
I'm gonna kneel down to them and I'm gonna like kind of soothe my voice out and say, look, somebody literally just went missing. If you kids actually have seen or know anything that you're not saying, we need information. People's lives are on the line right now.
She, I get up here together? She's like, "Honest, mister, we don't know anything about the missing people. We're just the lookouts."
And you didn't see anything.
Honest. And they put their hand up, like a prayer hand for Uri.
Alright, I'm gonna tell them to make sure to stay together and I'm gonna keep going down this way, I guess, when it's my next turn. See if I
Whenever
can find
you,
anybody.
okay, yeah, never mind. Alright, Ryan. Oh, skirt. Stopping you there. Whenever you attempt to cross these two, the boy steps up in front of you and says, "Hey, mister, where you going?"
Continue looking.
"What you looking for?"
People.
"Well, you're not going to find any people this way."
Doesn't mean I shouldn't look.
The boy looks a little lost for words. He normally doesn't have to try this hard. He starts looking around and he says,
You have something to hide?
He looks left and right really quick, and he grabs the girl by her shirt and says, "He says, the jig is up. We gotta go." And they start trying to run. Do you want to stop them or no?
I'm gonna try and catch him straight by the back of his neck there.
Dexterity check.
All right, look, I've been rolling bad all night. Surely one of these has got to come up good. Ish. That is a 10 plus 2.
All right.
So 12
So
total.
as he tries to run with her in tow, he gets yoinked by the back of the neck. His feet come off the ground, and his grasp on her pulls her off her feet, and they both just fall. Just they're like, ow.
So what are you hiding?
Give me your persuasion.
14.
The boy says, "We're not hiding anything." And the girl says, "The jig is up. Just let him know so that we can get out of here. I don't want to get in trouble." And the boy goes, "Ugh. We're the lookouts. We're supposed to warn them, but we don't want to get in trouble."
Warn who?
The Harrison girl.
What about her?
We're supposed to let her know when the adults try to come around the back.
I would strongly recommend not doing that whenever people are going missing.
He just kind of looks down and doesn't say anything.
Games are games, but lies are lives. And I'm just gonna continue going that way.
They bolt. Okay, getting around this way. Let me do some reveal here. Ryan, you happen upon
Bunch of missing kids.
this one, who is literally, as you walk around the corner, punches this one right in his stomach. And this one over here just kind of looks shocked by the whole event. And you see this
Why
one.
does this kid look familiar?
I think this one looks familiar.
They're all reused children from the
Oh,
past.
okay.
Yeah, it's just assets.
Gotcha.
As this one kind of falls back on the wall, you see her taking 2 copper coins and kind of throwing them up and catching her in her hand.
I'm gonna try and stay not. I want to try to remain hidden so they don't notice I'm there yet.
Okay.
Until I'm close enough to actually do anything.
Alright, they haven't taken notice of you yet.
Okay, I'm gonna, I guess, try and shimmy up to the wall a little bit so that I'm a little more hidden.
Alright, give me stealth.
Where's my fucking... Oh, there it is. 12. God damn, I hate this dice roller. This thing's a piece of shit. I'm about to quit using it again.
Alright, Fluff.
Let me get back to myself. Just moving along.
Also, I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's kind of spooky.
It's just a tree.
It's a spooky looking tree.
A spooky tree.
A spooky
Oh.
pizza.
Alright.
Oh
Curtis.
god.
Curtis.
Alright, I have an idea. What do you do next round, Ryan?
Next, unless you can do it, next round, basically, I was gonna come up here and find out why they're bullying this kid here, and
I was gonna
try
cast like Thaumaturgy over here to get their attention over there. That way you can sneak up on them.
Oh, that's fine. As long as they haven't noticed me, it doesn't matter. But they're not even looking this way, so. But I just didn't have enough movement to get over to them, so if I called out now, they might just fucking bail with me not being close enough to do anything about it.
Yeah, I'll do a ready action to see if they start bolting in a direction. I'm gonna try to cut them off. I guess.
Technically, I can also summon my shade over there, and I feel like children won't want to be anywhere near a fucking ghost that just pops up directly in front of them.
I could give it Thaumaturgy.
You could.
That would be interesting.
Children.
Return the scribe.
Oh, suffer my curse.
The dirt beneath their feet suddenly becomes mud.
Mold Earth.
Because they pissed themselves.
Piss check.
Alright, so what are we doing right now?
I'll let. I'm gonna ready an action. I'm gonna let Ryan go.
Alright.
Fluff needs more time to get caught up anyway, so.
You guys just want to stall out for Fluff to get closer?
Well, I mean, it's his turn next, isn't it? Oh, wait, no, it is mine. Never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and let Fluff catch back up.
Did he not go last round?
I'll stall out for Fluff.
He did. He's got those
He
tiny
moves-
legs.
He moves 2 squares less than us around.
It adds up.
It adds up quick.
I think you may have short dicked yourself 5 spaces at some point too.
Probably.
I probably did.
We need to get Fluff some fucking long strider.
Can he use the jump ability?
Boing.
Okay. Is it my turn? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, booga, booga, booga!
Alright. Curtis.
I readied an action.
Okay.
Curtis, if you want to move up to where I am, I can actually summon my ghost over here and then swap places with it so they're surrounded.
Okay. Do you want me to walk up on him? You know what? Actually, I
Probably.
could just walk over there and just pick the kid up.
You could do that. Let me swap just so that they can't run away. I'll cut them off. I'll summon the ghost right here and then swap places with it.
Or can we
Or
actually
hold on.
overhear anything that they're saying?
Yes. The girl with the red hair that just gut punched the little boy is pretty much telling the scared looking girl there to rummage through his pockets and take whatever he has. And she's not wanting to, but she feels inclined to do so, or else she might get punched.
Is this the girl of the 2 parents that were talking in there about their rough kid?
You take from the hair color of the parents to the child, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and move there, summon ghost, and then swap place with to
Yeah,
be
and
over here.
I'm just gonna walk up and then just pick the kid up.
Okay, as you guys do your spooky double cross, whatever the fuck going on there, Curtis, as you attempt to grab this girl, she takes notice of you. Give me a dex save.
Mm.
Natural 20.
Did you just use 2 luckies?
If I've got to, so be it.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Um, this girl, as you attempt to grab her, reaches into her pocket and it throws sand at your face.
Pakistan.
You dodge it by ducking your head into your shell just in time. Jesus Christ. She attempts to run. You can give me a dexterity check to grab her.
This is athletics. This is a grapple. This is with advantage.
Oh
Because of the
god,
damn
you've got
belt.
the belt on.
That's 20.
She attempts to run. You grab her by her hood and just kind of pick her up off the ground, and her legs are still kicking and flailing.
Funny thing is, I think we've got some parents that are looking for you. We've got some disappearing people. And I've had just about enough of this. I think I want some answers.
She says, I ain't got nothing to do with those stupid people. Now let me go.
Oh, really?
She continues to flail wildly.
I'll restrain her.
This little boy right here is starting to try to stand, and the little girl is getting freaked out and attempts to run, but then notices you're there now, and stops and falls over.
What do you think you're doing back here? Huh?
She just
Beating up
starts
another
crying.
kid, taking his money.
She just starts crying. She's inconsolable.
I'm gonna lean down and whisper to her. Did she make you do this?
She nods and holds on to her little doll.
Can I tell if she's lying?
You can give me an insight.
Yeah, I'm gonna use an actual dice roller instead of a stupid piece of shit. And it already paid off. That's a 13 plus. Where the fuck is my character? There it is. 13 plus 4, 17.
You can tell that her tears are not from the swamps of Florida.
I would sure fucking hope not. I feel like this is not Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, well. I guess that means they're real.
Yeah. You get the feeling like she was being strung along by a bully.
Don't worry. Where's your parents at?
She points towards the building.
Okay. I'm gonna escort her to the building. Slowly. However long that takes. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take.
Okay.
I reckon Curtis has this handled.
Alright.
So, I don't know how, well, I swapped, that took 15, I used 10 to get closer. So yeah, I can only move like 5 feet.
Alright. She kind of takes a hold of your cape there and follows you.
Alright.
Alright. And Fluff.
I'm just gonna move over here. just sort of help wrangle him in there.
All right. You guys managed to restrain the child. As bad as that sounds. All right. Just get closer. Kind of amused by the goings on of what's happening right now. Back to you, Curtis.
Waterboard. No, okay.
Waterboard the child.
We have that decanter. We could do it.
No.
Where are they?
She's still flailing.
It's more like a worm trying to get away from, a hook, but yeah, she's still kind of flaily. She's a spunky one.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy and just grit my teeth and say, "Enough!"
Intimidation check with advantage.
No.
That's probably a 19.
You scare the shit out of this girl. She immediately stops moving. She looks like she's in a fight or flight, and she's definitely fleeing. She has stopped flailing for at least now, and she's got her eyes wide open and is just staring at you.
I'm gonna I just use that for that. I'm gonna just kind of calm down a little bit and say, "So what's going on? We're looking for missing people. Why are you bullying this kid?"
She says, "I wasn't bullying him. I was playing with him."
And stealing his money.
Right.
She just kind of looks away.
Why are you so desperate to get away then?
It's because you're an adult.
And?
Adults always make me be in trouble. It's stupid.
Well, I'll give you some advice, kid. Sometimes, suffering are the lessons that stick.
She just kind of grunts and sticks her lip out and looks away from you again. The boy just kind of gets back up and brushes himself off. And,
I said, do you know that you actually have some people in there that are worried sick about you? These people that keep you in trouble all the time?
she just kind of goes silent. She looks kind of ashamed of herself at this point.
I'm not here to lecture you or cause you any pain here, but there comes a point when you gotta stop and look at yourself. You're over here bullying this little kid behind a church. Now, if you can't give me any information, I'm gonna let you go, but I want you to go back to your parents and really just think.
She can walk back with me.
I'm gonna give her the opportunity to choose what she wants to do.
She reaches into her pocket and she throws the 2 pennies back at the boy.
I'll reach into my pocket and give her a couple of gold pieces.
Gold pieces?
Sure, I'll give her 2 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ. Her eyes just get huge. She yoinks them as quickly as she can. She says, "Thanks, mister. You're not so bad.
And try.
But, can you put me down now?"
Yeah.
And she bolts.
Alright.
The boy over here thanks you for what you did.
Yeah, I'll give him his pieces back and just kind of pat him on the head.
He says that's the first bit of good fortune he's had since his dad disappeared.
Did he disappear here?
He gives you a nod.
Can you tell us anything about what's going on?
He said that the last time he saw his dad, they were visiting for prayer, and an elderly fellow that smelled of wine asked him for help putting something on a tall shelf.
Smelled of wine. Was this dude like heavily armored?
He said no, he was skinny and frail. He says he thinks he may work there.
90% sure he's describing this fucker down here.
The dude in the storage room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's the one that asked his dad for help?
He gives you another nod.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're gonna get to the bottom of this, alright?
He wipes some of the dirt off of his face and the blood from his nose, and
I'm gonna throw him a healing potion before he runs off.
he doesn't look actually injured.
Oh.
It's all
I'll give him a couple
superficial.
gold for the trouble.
Jesus.
Actually, I'll give him 5 so it doesn't give me some weird fucking numbers.
You guys are making the poor. You're gonna crash the economy of this area, handing gold
That's
out
the
to
goal.
peasants.
That's the goal.
Just
Okay.
handing gold out to peasants like this.
Yep.
You hand them a healing potion, they sell that and get like 30 times more. They'll be like nobles.
Right? Alright, so that's been handled.
Alright,
You guys want to just do a regroup?
Yeah, I guess we can go
Yeah.
talk to this older man. I was kind of suspicious of that big wine barrel. It's giving me amnesia vibes.
So this over here. This goes over here. You, boom, you, boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna go down here and talk to this one then.
Alright. So we're all doing that route stuff. Here for you. Alright. Come up to the storage room where you saw that guy before. Swap these rounds down first.
Door's locked, kick it in.
I figure I'm gonna open it, he's just gonna be gone. I'll go ahead and open it
Kick
and
the shit
step
out that
in.
mofo.
Well, you got that right. When you open the door, he is not there.
Of course. I'm gonna go check this wine barrel.
Alright. You walk up to the wine barrel. It's got a spigot. It's got a tap. What are you doing?
Can I try to open it? Or yeah, I guess I'll investigate the room, see if I can find like a secret entrance or something.
Give me a perception.
Damn. Perception. Like a 13? 13?
You don't see any way to open this. There doesn't appear to be hinges or anything like that on it. It looks hammered shut like it should be.
Okay.
And upon turning the handle on the spigot, wine does in fact pour out.
Alright. I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna just kind of shout backwards. Go talk to the dudes that was just crumpled at the floor. See if he saw anything about the old dude. To see if he got anywhere.
I will do that.
Whenever you ask him about the guy, he says, "Yeah, he was talking to us before I went over to talk to you guys."
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He asks quickly, "Do you think you know where my wife's gone?"
It's too early to say for sure, but we've got a lead at least now.
He says, "May Uri be with you."
I guess, spread out and ask around in the church to see if anybody saw which way they went. Or if he left the church.
Everybody give me a perception check.
Alrighty.
Negative. I'm drunk off the tap.
Plus 14 plus 4, 18.
Okay. Ryan,
Yes.
whenever you reapproach this door over here, you hear a noise coming from this room, but you know it didn't come from your turtle front. It sounded like a deep, distant echo.
I'm gonna let them know, and can I check behind these boxes?
Yes. The boxes are extremely heavy. Give me a strength check.
If we're doing that, can I? If I
Yeah, I
notice
can
they're
help.
heavy, can I look inside them and see if there's bodies there?
They are all reinforced crates. They are not meant to be opened without tools.
I have tools.
Alright. You gonna use a spear as
Strength
a
check.
crowbar? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. You can get a
Nah,
strength
babe.
check, see if you can pop one open.
W2. I'll try not to. I'll join you shortly. Let's see. 19 plus something. I'm gonna assume that's enough.
Oh yeah. You managed to pop one open real quick, and instantly the air around you gets filled with the smell of dried salted pork.
Is it long pork?
No, it's not long pork.
Okay. Okay, well, yeah, I guess I'll just, I'll
Right.
try and get behind them, I suppose.
Perception.
You lied to me, it is long pork, isn't it?
Perception check.
It is, 8 plus 4, 12.
You see stuff back there.
Damn
okay, never
you.
mind.
Damn you. It wasn't the wine barrel. You fuck.
No.
I've already used a wine barrel as a door once. I can't keep doing that.
But that's the perfect way to do it.
You know, I should have realized something was funky because these boxes are through the walls.
They're not actually through the walls.
Well, it's the way that he left this part dark until you looped
Yeah.
around it.
Yeah, but that's metagaming. I couldn't have used that anyway.
Yeah.
All right. So what you doing?
I mean, I'm gonna try and get back there.
All right. It's a simple enough feat. You just climb up top one of the boxes.
All right. I started from here, so that gives me
How tall are the
5
boxes?
feet. I'm gonna get on top.
All right. Whenever you get in there, you see a
Cellar door.
well,
Or
set of
walk down.
stairs. Just some stairs going down into
The
what you can only
catacombs.
hope is an undercroft.
You are now entering the Lich's domain.
There's gonna be a fucking vampire down. And he can suck my fucking toes.
Alright. Group up, go down the stairs.
Yeah,
Yep.
I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, it seems like most of the currency that we get is gold. I don't really ever think about giving people like copper or silver.
I don't even think I have copper and silver.
You can just translate your gold over. It's 10 gold for silver. So if you want to take a few of your gold and translate it down to silver and copper, you can.
Nah, fuck that. I only need one currency, and it's the big one.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't give a fuck if I go blind. I don't need to see the price tag anyway.
All right, Curtis.
Smoking symbiotes.
Yeah.
Let me change the mood here.
Swear to God, if it's a vampire and they come down here and this motherfucker is smoking that fucking that Whoopi Goldberg South Egyptian Fur Burger Deluxe Scratcher Sniff fucking Mega Kush. I fucked it up,
Hello,
but it's fine.
adventurers. Welcome to my lair.
We're gonna come down here and this guy's gonna be fucking
Doris.
wearing shades. His Sharpie on hair is gonna be running down his forehead. He's gonna be wearing some Marcellas.
His hair's gonna be melting.
Oh, that was a Sharpie.
Oh yeah, I mean I get that it was fake hair. It's just the fact that it was melting down his head killed me. All right, looking forward, Curtis. You see, this is definitely a crypt.
I hope them aliens are real, so I got more things to fuck.
Alright.
I'm a dog. I be fighting the fart bubbles in the bath.
Oh.
Ryan, sure.
Good.
I'm sorry. That just kind of discombobulated me.
Dude, that whole video is just nothing but being discombobulated. Oh, I don't know who got Grandpa out there saying some crazy shit, but they did it.
All right, Fluff, your turn.
somebody's pep pep.
Got him with that Zaza.
Top shelf Zaza disrupted my circadian rhythm.
She be dropping that ass on me at an egregious angle. Okay. I'm going through the crypt.
I was throwing diamonds at strip clubs under the Great Pyramids.
I'll move Josh up just enough to get behind.
Dark Souls roll. Dark Souls roll. Dark Souls roll. Dark Souls roll. Dark Souls roll.
Alright.
I'm guessing this is a. Is it a door or an arch?
This is an archway. Couple of hallways going left and right.
We'll peer around this side.
Looking around the corners. You see, just kind of. This one just keeps going straight, and the one to your left seems to turn.
Okay.
Ryan, your turn.
I'm gonna catch up to Curtis. We should probably slow down a little so that Fluff doesn't get left behind.
Well, here you go.
Yep.
Behind you. Alright. Give you some vision. See, this has a split. There's a turn off in the distance. There is a room here and a room here.
Alright. I'll hold.
Alright, Ryan.
I'm still mad at how close I was to fucking up this old man's shit. Simply by being curious about what was in the room. If I had just bothered to inspect those fucking crates.
Not only, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move up.
I thought about the wine barrel, but that's just like horror game instincts.
Hey, Fluff.
Alrighty.
Alright, Curtis.
I'm gonna look into this room.
Okay. See a very large sarcophagus that has the picture of a king with a shield lay over his body on it. Knowing that this is supposed to be the church of the first king of Farrenmore, you get the feeling like that might be his burial tomb.
Yeah. So I'll go down here. Let's see what's in this room. Alright.
statue, more sarcophagi.
Ryan can go.
Alright,
Okay. I'm not trying to get separated in this bitch. Myself right here.
good. Bluff.
Come on.
Whoa, that is not what I wanted. And want to follow up behind. Curtis? Vision time.
Vision time.
Pizza time.
Pizza time.
From your angle, Curtis, you see a skeleton. He's looking in the opposite direction over towards those urns. And he's just staring.
Okay. What is this?
That's a wall.
Okay, I'm gonna crouch to the side of it.
Okay, give me a self check.
Fuck. I'll blast the fuck out of it.
Let's see. Better now. Alright. Whenever you fail to properly stealth here, he turns around with a click and a clack and just goes. And about that time,
Ding, 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 ding. It's alright. I know how to deal with this. Fuck your surprise round. I get to go. I still got the drop on him.
let's see. The three sarcophagus in this room kick their lids off.
Can I drop
and
a
some
stalactite on this one?
skeletons hop out.
That was a fucking mistake. You should have stayed in there, bud.
This one doesn't get a surprise round, but these three do.
You're about to get a surprise in these balls.
Let me get some dice rolling. I got 2 and +4, so. Gonna do all 3 of them. Okay. Damage rolls. Nice. 8 damage, Ryan, from 1 hit. And full luff will take. Damn. Also 8 damage.
Oof.
From these skeletons swinging their swords at you.
I'll say it again, bro. But can you not max roll everything?
I didn't mean to. Beginning of player turns, I'll take Josh's turn. And 2 20s rolling at 20 and a 9. Still regardless. Pop the first one. Roll. Damage 8. That one dies. Second one. He He pops off 2 crossbow shots, destroys one utterly, and the other one now has a arrow sticking through his eye socket in the back of his skull. Curtis, your turn.
Gonna do. I guess I'll hit this one with Ray of Frost.
Okay.
17?
Yep.
15 damage?
He completely freezes over.
You know what, Justin? I'll let you just say it. It might be the only time I get to do it. But maybe I need to stop max rolling shit.
You want to move or anything? Alright. Ryan?
I'm going to stab it.
Alright.
Do I get advantage for flanking?
Yep.
Sick. I didn't need it. The first roll was a 19 plus God knows how much. 9.
Yeah. He only had 3 health. I'm guessing you have more than a plus 2
So,
for your
if
damage.
2 of us are standing
You
side
would
by
correct.
side, that is flanking?
No, okay, so you see where the skeleton is?
Yeah.
If any of the spaces around the skeleton have an ally in it, and you are also in that range using a melee attack roll, you have advantage.
Oh, so if that's essentially surrounded.
Yeah, well, surround like
Kinda.
you could be here.
You can do it if you're right beside.
You just can't
And
be
it.
here.
Yeah, I mean, if the enemy has
Yeah.
got 2 people adjacent to them. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
They have to be adjacent. Yeah.
Okay.
I will go ahead. Okay, never mind, the
Honestly, I
ghost
didn't
isn't
really know
here.
about that.
He's
We
gonna
didn't.
pop.
We haven't really utilized that a lot.
The only people it really matters a lot for is rogue because it's free advantage,
Did
which means
I
they get
not
sneak
give you
attack.
your spooky?
No, but it's fine. I'm just gonna pop the spooky there. Not like I can do anything with it right now anyway. But
Let me go grab your spooky.
I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it in the cycle here. I figure we're gonna need it sooner or later. You should just make the spooky a regular ass character. That way it's always with us.
He's actually in the PCs thing. I don't know why I didn't get him.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's a dumb bitch anyway.
Just despawned. Featureless.
Alright, Fluff.
Let me. I want to stab this idiot next to me with my rapier.
Okay.
Okay, 1 sec.
Clickety clack, here comes my sack.
Let's see. 12.
Let me see. No.
Ah, fuck.
Just barely. He dunks it away with his shield. Alright. On his turn, he's going to attempt stab you. Yep. Okay. Right. What is your AC?
It is. 12.
Yeah, he does hit you. So,
Thank you.
3 damage from a little hit. Hits you with a glancing blow on that one. Josh is going to attack and have his dog attack. That's a miss, and guys will both hit. First one barely. As long as he doesn't roll 2 1, should kill it.
Hit him.
Yeah. He just outright obliterates this one. Alright. That is the end of that combat. Okay. You guys get the feeling like you're not alone now.
Yeah.
I figure there's at least one old asshole in here who needs this shit pushed in real good. Oh, live, Trevor.
No.
Okay.
Alright. I see Curtis has already made his move. Ryan?
I'll be coming down the other side all tactical.
Okay. Fluff?
What is that?
That is a candelabra.
I'm gonna shoot open these pots and make sure there's nothing hiding.
Alright. You start breaking burial urns and dust hits the floor.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure there wasn't like another skeleton hiding in there or some equally ridiculous shit.
Tarask hops out of a jar.
I'm fucking gone. Bye, guys. I
No,
didn't make
no.
it.
You're actually gone.
I did not make it.
Alright. Curtis? Alright. Coming around that corner. You see a skeleton. And he also is not looking your direction, and he is completely still. You, as a cleric, do not understand why these skeletons aren't immediately being attracted to not only the fact that living are in the area because they can sense living creatures, but especially you, since you are a divine caster. You have the stench of godly essence on you, and these things usually just hate that shit and try to attack it on the moment that they sense it. But these fuckers are like they're deaf to it. They can't smell it in the air like the other undead do. It's kind of confusing to you.
There's centuries. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna go up and wallop him before he can do anything with that radiant mace.
Give me a sneak check. That's stealthy stuff.
Double damn
What's
Like-
your total?
it. 8.
That is not enough.
I bonk him. I bonk him.
He
I bonk him.
cracks around and
I
looks
bonk
at
him.
you.
So I still fucking hit the shit out of him.
Yeah, you can give him a bonk. Go ahead and roll your attack.
17.
That'll hit.
Since he's undead,
He'll take extra damage from radiant. Yeah,
what is it? 2d8?
and I think doesn't that thing deal extra radiant damage against undead regardless?
It's a d8. Yeah. I think it does a d8 plus a d8 if it's undead.
Yeah.
9 damage.
Yeah, he fucking shatters. Bones clutter the floor.
I just wanted to kick his ass before he fucking ooga booga'd other people. I'm a cleric. I can't stealth for shit.
You're a gigantic turtle boy. Alright, and Ryan.
Licky licky. My arms is sticky.
Alright. Bluff. Stick behind and guard the back. Alright. Coming around that side. Yeah, and yeah. In this room, you see several statues, ranging from angels to demons, in the corners. And in the center, you see a table that looks like it has not been used in God knows how long, except for a bit of fresh blood next to a book.
Okay. I guess I'll hold up.
Yep. Fine.
I will go ahead and catch up. And then also wait.
Alright, Bluff. Okay. Alright, Curtis.
Guess I'll go examine the book.
Alright. Approaching the table, you
It's the
see
penis.
this table has been down here for countless years. You feel like touching this table wrong will turn it to ash right in front of you. But it's all decrepitness aside. You see that this book isn't quite as old as the table, and neither is this blood. While dry, it's not dust. The book itself is covered in dust, but not as much as you would expect from a catacomb this old.
I'll look through it.
All right. Inside the book, it seems to be a almost like a journal full of prayers. Starting at the beginning, just your regular prayers for, this random person's family to get over sickness. These people are asking for uh, crops to grow better this year,
More
and the
plenty.
guys, yeah, more plenty, and this guy, someone seems to be, putting their prayers that they're having for people in this book. But as you get further to the back, you stop seeing prayers and you just see a name written in it. It just repeatedly keeps saying Lenore.
Okay.
You can see at one point where the ink splotches all over the page, where it's almost as if they broke their quill writing in the book.
Okay. Alright, I guess... Yeah, I guess that's my turn, probably.
Okay, Ryan.
We'll
Talk like a man.
20. I'm gonna move up right here and start investigating this Terrell room right here.
Give you some vision of the rest of this here. Alright. In this room, you see 3 statues built into the walls in arches. And in the center of the room is an old rusted iron. It's like a design built into the floors, slightly uplifted from the ground. And 3 great braziers filled with black coal.
What do the statues behind those have on them? I see this one's a book. I can't make out what the other 2 are.
One of them is a person holding a book. The other is someone holding out their hand. The other is someone holding a sickle.
A
Okay, so
sword?
probably 3 things we're gonna need to gather here. Is my assumption. So we're probably gonna need to get shit and then come back to this room.
Yeah, either that or maybe trying to light the braziers. Or maybe set them on fire, I don't know. So there's black coals in it?
Yep.
Do I know if Lenore is like a historical figure?
Nothing comes to mind.
Lenore's hammer.
MC Hammer.
Hey.
Alright, Fluff, what you doing?
Just making my way into the room, I reckon.
Alright. Curtis?
I'll step in here and... Does the book have any like stone? Actually, no. I wanna, before I do that, I'm gonna pick up the book
Yep.
and then go in here and look to see if the statue has anything on it.
The statue, like the book itself, doesn't have any actual words written.
Okay.
However, now that you're in the room, you take immediate notice and you recognize that this statue is the visage of Uri.
Yeah, so probably. Well, I mean, I can put blood in the altar.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do a little prick my finger or something and
Okay.
drop some blood into it.
Whenever you do, it does catch on fire.
Okay. So that's one.
Give me 2 religion checks.
I'm not garbage.
Alright. recognize the. You recognize.
Oh yeah, I
the,
got a 24 and 18.
Yeah. You recognize this god to the left as Usala, the god of necromancy and dark magic. And you
Wang.
recognize this character over here with the book as Samara, the goddess of fate.
Okay. Okay.
Um, so yeah, you got a god of death, a god of life and miracles, or I guess I should say a god of death and undeath, a god of life and miracles, and the goddess of fate.
Okay. I guess I know what I'll try next, but I'll let them go. Well, I guess that'll be
Alright.
my turn.
Ryan?
Let's see here. Truly feel like we're gonna need more shit before we come here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put myself right here, and I'm gonna wait for them to finish doing whatever they're doing.
Sure.
Whatever they would like to.
Alright, Fluff?
Um, I'm just gonna move over here with Ryan, I reckon.
Alright. Alright. About now, I'm gonna go ahead and point out it's 9:53. You guys want to call it?
I think that'd probably be good. I'm getting kind of tired.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sleepy tired.
We'll pick up back here next time.